large swatch. Sometimes they go like almost down to my wrist. Then I'm really out of control when I do one of those. This is just a cute little pinky peach sort of shade. Short of shade. It's a pinky peach sort of shade. Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I've pretty much got like a fall themed favorites for you this week. I did like very fall looks on my eyes for the most part. I've got a lot of fall lipstick favorites. It's another lippy parade this week. I mean, it just keeps happening. It's probably gonna keep happening. So another one of those this week, and then I have a couple of kind of like peachy colored blushes. So I was into peachy colored blushes this week as well. So yeah, lots to share, so let's jump into it. So I'm just gonna have to make a commitment to you guys that I'm gonna paint my nails at some point in time, hopefully sooner rather than later, because I don't know why I've been so lazy with my nails lately, but I love fall nail polish colors like burgundies and browns and deep blues and just all of them. I think they're so pretty, so I keep intending to, but you know, you get to the end of the day, you've worked all day, and it's like 11:30 at night, and it's like, do I paint my nails? Or do I lay in bed and watch a little bit of TV? So I keep laying in bed and watching a little bit of TV. But at some point I'm gonna paint my nails, I promise. So as far as eyes go this week, I have not broken out my Kat Von D Monarch palette in so long, but I did this week, and oh my gosh, I love this palette. It is so pretty and ridiculously pigmented and just amazing. Like every time I've used it, I'm just like, what? I need to give this more love. Like this really warm color is incredible. This gold is so like rich, and it's like an antique gold. I have this on my lids, which this is like so buttery, and the mattes are amazing. Oh, this is so good. The only negative to this, I would say, is that it does kick up quite a bit of product. So you just don't need to like super duper dig your brushes into it. Otherwise you're gonna get like fallout and your palette's gonna look a mess. But your finalized eye look will probably look pretty, but it can have some fallout, so you want to be careful. But I mean, look at these. That's amazing. That is gorgeous. Oh, like, and when you mix this in with pretty much any eye look, like you can use some of the other shades, like the creamy shades, or there's kind of a transition color, you can mix just a little bit of that into it, into the look, and it just really warms it up and makes it very fall. Oh, yeah. Palette. I feel so bad that I've neglected it for so long because it's a great palette. So if you've like, you know, forgotten about this too, either in your collection or in Sephora, I would say give it another look because it's amazing. So I'm out of my makeup remover wipes, so if my hand starts looking a little messy, that's the situation that's going on. I'm just using a tissue and it's not going so well. Okay, for blushes. So I broke out Clinique's Melon Pop. I love these little cute things. I mean, they're just adorable to look at, and they're great blushes because they're cute, but also they're just easy to use in that they're still pigmented, like they're really pigmented, but they just have a really easy texture to work with, that you can put them on your cheeks and they don't instantly stick. They just really blend really easily. You can build on them really easily. And Melon Pop is just a really sweet, just pinky peach. You know, it's one of those shades that goes with everything, looks really beautiful on multiple skin tones. It's just a great blush. I love these so much. And I mean, they get some attention, but honestly, I forget about them too sometimes in my collection. And when I like break one out, I'm like, this is so good. I mean, the texture of this is so nice. The formula of these blushes is really, really good. And this is just a cute little pinky peach sort of shade. Short of shade. It's a pinky peach sort of shade. And then I also used one of my new little Too Faced Love Flush long lasting 16-hour blushes. This came in the Sweet Cheeks and Melted Kisses set. So this is Love Hangover. Totally forgot to open these in that review. I just totally spaced and forgot to. But they look like little hearts inside, and they look ridiculously small. I mean, they just look tiny, but they still have 2 grams of product in them. So they still have a decent amount of product. So I was happy with the set. And this one, Love Hangover, is again, just that really nice peachy sort of shade that goes with everything and looks good on multiple skin tones. This one is more on the muted side, whereas Melon Pop is a little bit brighter. This one is kind of a little bit more muted, but also deeper in tone. So I feel like this one will probably work on more skin tones than Melon Pop will, just because of that richness to it. But isn't that pretty? I got that one on today. So you can see, I mean, it really can be a kind of like fallish sort of blush. Even though it's a peach color, it's got that depth to it, so it can still look very fall, I think. I think it pairs nicely with a fall look. Okay, so now for the Lippy Parade. So first off, I have one of the Ofra liquid lipsticks. This is the Kathleen Lights color in Miami Fever. Now I know that this was sold out. I don't know if it's like gone forever sold out or if they're going to be restocking them at some point. I really am not sure, but I wanted to mention it because I wore it this week and loved it. And I mean, this color is just fall in a tube. I mean, it is the most beautiful shade. It's so unique, like that's why I love it. It's like a burnt orange shade. I mean, it looks like a fall leaf. It is amazing. Love the color on this. So this one specifically, Miami Fever, is definitely a favorite. But also I wanted to mention it because this is my first time trying this formula from Ofra, and I've heard great things about it. Everybody says, or not everybody, but a lot of people say this is their favorite liquid lipstick formula. And I definitely agree that it is a really comfortable, nice formula. Now I will say it's not like transfer resistant at all, actually. So it's not like a ColourPop one where you put it on and it sticks like iron and it doesn't transfer and it doesn't go anywhere unless you get something oily on your lips. Like if you eat a cheeseburger or something, those will come off. But those feel a lot more drying, whereas this one reminds me more of the, is it called like the soft matte lip creams or whatever from NYX? This reminds me more of those, where it goes on, it feels like creamy and comfortable on the lips. It will transfer, but then I would look in the mirror, like I would look at my cup and I was like, oh, it transferred. But then I would look in the mirror and I would still have a lot of the product left, and it still looked the same. So it's still very long wearing and just way more comfortable. So I like it a lot. So if you don't mind a little bit of transfer with a liquid lipstick, but if you're just looking for really great pigmentation, longevity, and just more comfort in a liquid lipstick, I think you would really, really like these. So I'm impressed. I love this color, but I really do like the formula a lot. And they gave me a discount code, which is exciting. So I'll link it down below for you, or I'll list it. Not link it, I'll list it down below for you. And then I did end up breaking out my Sephora cream lip stain in Blackberry Sorbet this week. This is beautiful. It is just like an amazing wine berry, purpley. It's just gorgeous, kind of a shade. And it's super pigmented. Hi, giant swatch. I'm on a roll with the giant swatches lately. I don't know what my deal is, but I guess that one's a relatively large swatch. Sometimes they go like almost down to my wrist. Then I'm really out of control when I do one of those. But anyway, this one's just a really beautiful color. It's so fall. It really is a nice formula with these too. These are not as creamy and comfortable as the Ofra ones, but they have less transfer. So they're more towards a sticks like iron kind of a liquid lipstick. So it's really kind of what kind of formula you personally are looking for. I like them both, I really do. But this one is just like such a pretty wine color. It's vampy, it's dramatic, and I love it. And then I also wore this combo this week and really loved it. This is the MAC Lip Pencil in Night Moth, which I'm sure you've heard a lot about. And then the Rimmel Kate Lipstick in number 30. So Night Moth, like I said, you've probably heard about it a bajillion times because it gets a lot of hype on YouTube, but for good reason, because it's like a gorgeous vampy shade. It's like a really deep wine purpley color. And then number 30 from Rimmel, this one is like a really nice berry color, which it still looks pretty vampy on the lips, but compared to Night Moth, it looks way more tame. So really, you kind of have options with this combo, so you could fill in your lips with Night Moth and then top it with this one, which would make the combo a lot more long wearing, but also a lot deeper. Or you can just do what I did, which I pretty much just did a little bit of Night Moth around the outside of my lips and then kind of blended it in to my lips, then applied some of the lipstick and then just kind of blended them together. So it was not like a crazy harsh line or anything like that, because, you know, Night Moth is pretty significantly darker than number 30. So you really want to do some blending to make it not look like lip liner line. You know what I mean? But I just really like these, both of them. They're both great products. The Rimmel lipsticks kind of have like a strange, sweet, plasticky situation going on. With, I don't know what that smell is, but it's not like off-putting or anything. It just kind of kind of smells sort of fakey. But I like these lipsticks. I think they're really creamy and comfortable, not super duper long wearing, but again, if you do fill in your lips underneath with a lip liner, it will help with the longevity. But I just like them because they're pretty and glossy and they have a lot of fun colors and they're really comfortable on the lips. And then I really love the combo that I've got on my lips right now. First off, the lip liner, I'm really not wearing much of this. I just use a little bit of it to kind of like, you know, do a more precise Cupid's bow and really just kind of clean up the lines. But if you want to know, this is the NYX lip liner in Plum, because I wear the NYX lip liners all the time and I love them. They're great and they're really affordable. But really the star of the show is this one. This is one of the Wet n Wild lipsticks from their Halloween collection, the Beautifully Wicked collection. And I put that video up Wednesday if you want to check that out. Talk about that collection and also the Disney Villains collection. But this is in the shade Bordeaux Bitten. And again, it's just a beautiful berry wine shade. But this one is more like on the muted, kind of like wine kind of tone to it, whereas the Rimmel number 30, if you're kind of wondering like how they compare, so this one's more on the wine side, whereas number 30 is more on the kind of like berry pinky side. They're really close, but I mean, I can definitely tell that number 30 has more pink tones to it. It's not a pink, it's still that kind of burgundy wine shade, but it's more on the pink side of that kind of a color. But yeah, if I had to choose between the formulas, honestly, I like the Wet n Wild ones better. They're less expensive. They're both really affordable. But this one is like a satin formula, so I feel like it just really sticks to the lips. I don't have to feel like it's getting all over, like getting on my teeth as easily as the Rimmel ones. I mean, the Rimmel ones are great. I really do love these, but they're more of a creamy formula, so they are gonna move a little bit more. Whereas the Wet n Wild ones really seem to stay a little bit better. But I love that collection. It's so much fun. I'm going to keep playing around with those things. That video was kind of like a first impression haul video. So I'm going to keep playing around with them and I'll definitely, you know, mention if I'm loving them in Friday favorites. But I'm so excited about all the like fall, Halloween, fun collections in the drugstore. I get so excited about them, especially Wet n Wild limited edition collections. I think they're so good. I mean, these lipsticks are awesome and they're like $2.50. I get really worked up over good drugstore makeup. I love it. And the limited edition collections just get me so excited. I love it. And no Fooeys this week, just all things that I was loving. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know down below what you have been loving this week, or maybe not so much loving. Are you checking out any of the new drugstore limited edition stuff? If so, let me know that. Ask me any questions that you have, I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!